Uh, One thing I don't like about the winter is keeping the freaking heat on because, it's like so stuffy in here. Ugh, I don't know. I mean, I feel like I can't breathe. I did a video yesterday. I haven't posted it. I don't know if I want to post that one, but it was for Gemini, one of the Gemini message I did, and I couldn't breathe. I feel like that in this one, like stuffy. Plus, all of these messages have been so much information. Like, I sit down and I just can't freaking stop writing. I had to force myself to quit writing. Look! It's so much. I'm sitting on my hair. It's just, I'm overwhelmed. I'm freaking overwhelmed. It's just like, I'm overwhelmed, but I don't think I'm overwhelmed. What I think it is that's just the energy right now for the collective, because it's for everybody. Minus a few videos have been extremely overwhelming to get out because there's just an overload of information. People are thinking a lot. People's minds their wheels are turning. Not necessarily in like a paranoia type thing, but just thoughts, lots of thoughts, a lot of people thinking right now. I don't know what's going on. Good thoughts, medium thoughts, stressful thoughts, overwhelming thoughts, just lots of thinking. So we're going to read it. The way that I wrote this down, whoever's watching this, Virgo or Virgo cross-watcher, you can reverse this if you need to. You're going to have to pick which one you are. If it's your message, you'll have to pick which one you are, which one makes more sense for you here. Because I didn't put, them or you or anything like that. I just kind of put it out there. So, someone is trying to remain as balanced as possible while they try to navigate a decision they're needing to make in regards to the connection they have with another. So is that you or another? Maybe both of you. Might be. There's an individual here that's trying to like remain balanced. Not stress, not worry, not put any negativity out there, not overthink, not overanalyze. But they're having a hard time because their mind keeps coming back to it. They may even be trying to distract themselves in some way with work and things that they have to focus on, responsibilities. That's okay. This is something that they're not in any hurry to make a decision on. I also think that's fine. I think I'm gonna have to turn the air on. It's just so heavy. Like, I cannot. Let me turn the air on. I can't work like this. I can't function. 1 second, guys. All right, that should help. Oh, it's like so hot I can't breathe. Whew. Should just open a window, huh? Let all the cold air in, natural air. Yeah, so where were we? It's like making my heart race. Okay, so it's winter time. I know that means something here. It's winter time, heat's on. You put the heat on so that you can be comfortable. I feel like something is comfortable for a minute and then it starts to become uncomfortable, whatever that is. And maybe it's someone being detached. The decision, I can't speak. The decision that someone has chosen not to make, which is still a decision in the meantime, and that's okay. That's okay. We don't have to rush to make decisions. Well, it depends on what the decision is, but in this situation, I don't think this is anyone who's had to rush and make a decision or anything. But they're becoming, the longer they're waiting to decide this, the more uncomfortable it's getting. Why? I'm not sure. Maybe they're making it more uncomfortable than it has to be themselves. I don't know. There's something to that. Anyway, let's read it. In the meantime, while they try to decide what is the path they're being led to choose, I feel like this is someone who, it's not even so much what they want to choose. They're not leaning on their own understanding here. This isn't a person who's really even making a decision or knowing that they themselves need to. They're almost waiting on like whoever they believe in to give them the sign to make the decision they need to. Maybe they've prayed for signs. Maybe this is someone who has asked for synchronicities to show up, and it's like, give me a sign. What should I do? Should I move on, or should I stick around? Should I reach back out, or should I not? Should I say something? Should I not? Should I? It's almost like do it or don't. I don't know. But they're waiting on a sign from God or a higher source or who they believe in. If this is you could be waiting. It's not so much a person wanting to make a decision. They don't want to make the wrong decision. So it's like they have to make the decision that they know they're led to. They're waiting for it to show up in a dream. They're waiting for it. It's just not come to them yet. They really don't know what to do. They may intentionally or unintentionally keep themselves detached. Choose not to make a decision rather than make a decision, which again is still making a decision, choosing to not do anything, choosing to not say anything, choosing to not move further because we don't know what to do. I don't see anything wrong with that. I mean, when in doubt, leave it out, until you know. And then if you just never know, then you just never know. And I guess you didn't do anything wrong if you stayed away from it. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know because I don't know what this is. So I don't want to say that because I don't know what this is. Anyway, this person, whoever this is, you or them, doesn't seem to feel extremely overwhelmed by this decision, nor do they seem to be in any hurry. They just know eventually they'll have to decide. They're not like too freaking stressed about it, but just like the heat being on, at first it's comfortable, but over a period of time, they're like, all right, I'm going to have to eventually like cough it up. I'm going to eventually have to, I don't know, do this, say something, reveal it, make a decision, send that message, say that thing. I don't know, whatever it is. Okay. This may be someone who ultimately chooses to stick to their own energy as, connecting with others at times or for extended periods of time can seem to distract this person from their life or from their goals. So they just kind of keep to themselves. Like they may ultimately stay to themselves or keep something to I'm hearing that song. I've channeled this before from Selena, where she says, I should keep this to myself and never let you know that I could fall in love with you. Is somebody scared to fall in love with you? Unless it's you. Is that what this is? Unless somebody knows that they needed to tell someone something here, like maybe something they did or something they weren't telling. I don't know. That could be the case for a small group of you. Somebody here, you, them, someone knows that they should have said something, come clean about something, told the truth, and they didn't. But I think this is someone here who kept back or is currently keeping back, and they're keeping themselves attached because they know that they're ultimately going to have to decide something, but they're not ready to because I don't know why. There's probably a million different reasons why, but a huge reason is it's like, I'm actually really scared to fall in love with you. I know that's not everybody's message. Some of you are already in relationships here, but for somebody, that's the case. Somebody is scared to fall in love with you, and so they detach themselves for that very reason because they don't know what to decide. And you know what I wrote down? We're about to get to it, but I said this is someone who does not want to hurt the other one. The other person, if this is you, you do not want to hurt the other one. This is someone who's like, I'd almost rather not make any decision than to make the wrong decision or a decision that would hurt somebody's feelings. Like, I don't want to hurt the other person. And the other person may be putting the energy out there like, please do, just make a decision, like do either or. Maybe that person's been patient for a while, but it's like, look, I'd almost rather you just tell me yes or tell me no, or I don't know, that could be the case. Let's keep going. Here we go. This is someone who doesn't want to hurt anyone. I mean, like at all, guys. If this is you, you don't want to hurt anybody. Like you would rather do anything else than to hurt somebody here. Like, and one may ask, well, why would the other get hurt? Because maybe someone's decision is, I just don't know if this is, like, I may have feelings for you. I may even really, really have feelings for you. I may love you. I may have loved you very soon on after meeting you, but how realistic is this being a connection? Where would this go? Where really would this go? Like, and I don't mean how would this end up, like how would this end up for us, but maybe there's distance between the two of you. Maybe it's financially, it's, I don't, there's something. This person's considered like everything, every possibility. And maybe this person also, it's not necessarily that, but they're kind of like, well, I don't know, it could be like a self-imposed prison, I guess. That's, yeah. Maybe it is. Maybe it's somebody who really, it doesn't even matter. Like if two people really want to work something out, they'll work it out. But maybe this person's like, I don't know, like can be a little pessimistic, which can't we all? If this is you, maybe you can be a little like, it's like, oh, well, our ages are different and, you know, he or she wouldn't want me, or, you know, I'll die first. And it's like, how do we even know that? We never know that. Or I don't make as much money as them, or I live here and they live there, or, you know, whatever reasons we can find, one could tell themselves to keep themselves from making a decision. But ultimately it's tearing them apart, because it's like somebody may really want somebody here and they are forcing themselves to stay away from the person and convince themselves that it wouldn't work out. I don't know. It's something like that. Unless, of course, and I'm going to throw it out there, unless somebody doesn't feel the same and it's taken them a while to realize that, they may love somebody, but only as a friend. They may have realized that over a period of time, but then it's like, well, damn. Or maybe they love them more than a friend, but they don't want a relationship or something. And so it's like, I don't want to hurt them in that way, because maybe the person's confused, because they feel a little confused to me, but at the same time, as confused as someone is definitely coming off energetically, on the outside, they're very contained. Like, this is somebody who it's not affecting their life. Like, it's not affecting their work schedule. It's not affecting how they take care of their responsibilities. But deep down, this is something a person thinks about probably at least once daily. Thinks about another individual. Either this is you thinking about another, or this is someone thinking about you this way, knowing they need to make a decision, either to stop, like just let go and surrender to the love the two of you clearly have for each other, or just say, let's be friends, or I don't know, something. There's like a decision that somebody's, it's like, listen, I'm going to throw this out there. Why does this have to be so confusing? This could even be somebody who may feel as if another's wanting a decision from them, but maybe the person's chill as shit. And it's like, I don't want you to have to make a decision. You don't got to do nothing. I don't want to have to do it either. Let's just flow with it. I love you. You love me. Go live life, you know? Maybe someone's putting it on themselves. Like, this is a decision that I would have to make because the person's going to eventually want me to. I just know it. And it's like, but how do you know it? Have you heard it from the cat's mouth? I hear it from the cat's mouth. Have you heard it from them? Because if they didn't tell you, they want you to, you know, like maybe someone's feeling a little guilty. Like, let's say someone is feeling a little tad bit guilty because they don't really want to settle down. Okay. Maybe the other person's cool with that. Maybe they don't want to either. Maybe someone's feeling a little guilty because they might be interested in someone else. That comes along, and then it's like, okay, that's okay. You don't got to explain nothing to me. Like, that happens. You know what I mean? It's like somebody may even be like thinking something's going to be a big deal, and it's not actually. Yeah. Maybe someone's thinking another person doesn't even like them. Maybe someone's like, well, they're not going to like me because, or they may think they want me, but they're not going to like me because of my age, or they're not going to like me because I'm a single mom, or they're not going to like me because this and that, or whatever. And it's like the other person really don't give a damn. It's like not even that big of a deal. Like, so, I mean, it could be though. And so this person could be right, but it could also be where they're actually just, as much as they're trying not to think about it, I think they are a lot thinking, I just know this person's gonna, you know, and they deserve that. They deserve to know. They deserve to not have to wait around and be treated like this. Like, I should tell them how I'm really feeling. It could even be someone who's like, I really feel love for this person and I want to tell them, but I'm gonna basically like torture myself and love them from behind the scenes and just basically force myself to stay away from them and say goodbye to them, or just not be close to them. Like, just I will force myself to just be an acquaintance, just be a friend. Although what I really want to tell them is, hey, I was going to say, hey, Virgo, so maybe this is reversed. Hey, Virgo, I'm in love with you. Or I love you, or have strong feelings for you, or I'm attracted to you. It's like somebody could be afraid to say that. There's a lot of fear here. There's a whole lot of fear. Oh my God, it's like, you see why it's taking me a little while to get these out? Well, one, because I've been traveling a whole lot lately. Like, I've been going here, there. I've had so many errands to run. I mean, I guess it's a busy time of year, but it's like making my head spin, guys. That's one. And then two, when I get messages, they're like this. Like, I can't even get it out because it's so much freaking information. This person, whoever this is, you or another, and it's reversed. If this doesn't resonate whatsoever, it's not either happened yet, or it could be a connection that's happening with somebody connected to you, like they're experiencing this with another. This person, whoever this is, you or them, remember, is either aware that their detached energy is off-putting to the other, and they hate that, because again, they do not want to hurt anybody or make them think anything or feel some type of way. That detachment isn't avoidance, it's necessary. This is how they process things, but they don't want another to think that it's something other than it is. It's just how someone processes things. Or this person is aware that another may feel neglected or even feels rejected to some degree and may be upset with them. Either way, I think this person understands however another must feel, but they wonder if the other also understands how they're feeling and what's on them and why they're having to take things the way they're taking them right now, why they're having to stay silent, why they're kind of staying to themselves or did or whatever. Some of you, this already happened and you haven't heard from somebody in a while. I mean, this could be years, but it could be months, weeks, days, things like that. Vice versa, they haven't heard from you, but it doesn't have to be, I mean, it could be any reason, any of the ones I gave. It could be as simple as somebody is actually more in their head than they're letting on, and thinking of all these things, like, what in the hell? That's okay, you know, I don't want to, maybe they need to know that. Maybe someone just needs to know, like, hey, whatever you're going through, it's actually fine. It actually is fine. Now, maybe some people will say, no, it isn't fine. I do need an answer. See, because I can't tell which way this goes. I can't tell the person who... So, yeah, this is so confusing. The thing is, I feel for both people, and I don't mean like, oh, I understand both people here. The one taking their time needing to make a decision, and the other one. The other one seems to... Maybe some want a decision to be made, and maybe some are like, I don't really care. Like, do whatever you want to do. I love you, you love me, and if this, well, however this ends up is however it ends up. Like, someone here is real chill. Now, for others, someone may want an answer. Someone may have been wanting an answer, something more solid, or would be happier with just something. Like, give me a yes or a no, or let me know where this is going. But some don't care. My nose is itching. I must have hit the nail on the head there. Whatever it is, it's got somebody like stressed. I can't quit taking deep breaths. I'm fidgety. My hair's all in my face. I can breathe better. The air's on, so now I can breathe better. That's a plus, but I'm tense. Like, my body language is very shut off too. It almost is kind of like somebody's scared shitless. Scared to hurt another person, or scared to either hurt another person or scared to tell another person how they feel romantically. Scared to tell another person how they feel, period. Whether it's, I see you as a friend, or I don't want love at all right now, or I want to see someone else, or I actually really love you. Like, I freaking love you, and I have, yeah. And I can't explain it, and I'm stressed about it, and I got a whole lot of other shit going on, and where really is this gonna go? It's like someone saying, like, they know they love somebody, but they just talk themselves the fuck out of it. You know, all the things, like, all the many things of, like, oh, you know, and then there's this, and then there's, well, then that would be a factor too, and it's like quiet the mind. But I understand, you know. I do. I understand that. I get that. All right. Anything else? whoever the other individual is may indeed feel rather ignored at times. Now that could be the case. I did write that down. Somebody might feel indeed ignored, but they might not also. They may be totally understandable and be like, yep, I feel the same way. I mean, really, what can we do? What can we do? But also, maybe they still feel ignored. Like, if the other person would just be open with me and transparent, they might find out that I feel the same way, you know? And in all ways, I feel the same way. But at least then we can both take a deep breath and realize we're kind of actually more aligned than we think we are. And where it goes from there is where it goes from there. No pressure, you know? Though they try not to be negative, I do feel this is someone. See, that's what I love about this message, is because both people are definitely trying not to think negatively of the other one. Although negativity creeps in, and then all these things and these factors, and yes, but ultimately, I think these are two very gentle, genuine people who really don't want to hurt each other, who really don't want to get each other involved in any mess, who don't want to stress each other, or definitely two people who don't have any problem taking their time if they need to. And but then there's like this connection where they also love to connect with each other. Like, why do I feel that? Why do I feel, even if even here, if this is someone, I'm hearing Steven, even if Steve, even if I feel lightheaded, somebody decides, you know, I really care for or even love this person, but I only see them as a friend, or will only need to just stay as friends because maybe I have feelings for someone else, or I just want to focus on my own life, whichever way. Even then, I still don't feel somebody who wants to cut a person off. It's like, I don't want to cut you off. Like, I don't want us to never not talk. I don't want to do that. I hate that. I don't want to do that, period, because I do love talking to you. But I don't feel it's like that here. I feel there actually is a connection, like deeper, but there's so many factors that someone, maybe even two people, have been considering all the factors, and that's kept somebody kind of really in a stagnant place because they've been trying to decide what they want to do. So they probably in the meantime aren't saying very much, aren't talking a lot, may have even made it appear as if they're not really connected to the energy, but they are very much still connected to the energy, meaning they're present. They haven't, my heart is freaking racing right now. There's something going on. I don't know what's going on. Is it something with the planets? Is it something with each individual zodiac sign? My heart was racing before I went to bed last night. I've had so much on my mind. It's like overwhelming, and not anything that seems like it's coming from me. Does that make sense? Like, I got my own things, yeah, like getting a kid going to college, getting the other things in my life, like family things, but nothing in really my own life other than my own health, like working on that. But that's it. It's like all these other freaking things coming in my mind, and I'm like, oh my god, what the hell? It's like fucking overwhelming, and I just want to shut it off, you know? And I don't know, maybe somebody's going through that. So it's possible this could be something that ends up either fizzling out, or it already is in the process of fizzling out, going flat, like a drink you leave sitting too long and then you go back to open it and it's been just like a week and the soda is flat in the bottle or something. It doesn't have that carbonation in it anymore. It's like the carbonation, this carbonated love beverage of energy is going flat. Or is it? Is it? Is somebody trying to snuff out the fire, the connection, the chemistry between them and another, because they keep thinking, well, this can't work and this is just ridiculous. I can't even imagine. And just, you know, maybe someone's right, but maybe also they're thinking a little too much. I don't know. Let's see if I put anything else. No, that's basically it. So someone here isn't necessarily expecting clarity, but clarity would be nice to have. Either they want the clarity to come to themselves, like they're not necessarily expecting to get it, but maybe like kind of sending out the energy, or maybe expecting it, praying for discernment, like, give me an answer, give me a sign. What should I do? Should I give up? Should I reach back out? Should I not give up? Should I hold on to this? Should I move forward with it, or should I just move away from it? Because I know I've got to make a decision eventually, and sometime soon, because it's like this person knows that if they don't, it could sever something completely. Maybe not to the point where it's like bad blood between two people, but it just gets cut. The connection just gets cut. Like, you know, it's not potent at all anymore after a certain point. It's like it doesn't even matter. It's not even there anymore after a certain, you know? Or is somebody overthinking that as well? There's so much here. I'm like, oh, I did a little side note here. There's something here to do with bunnies. Not rabbits. Not the word rabbit, but bunnies. I wrote down bunny and bunnies, maybe even specifically a white bunny. But anyway, that's what we got, guys. Thank you for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.